Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day, so I'm out here soaking up as much sun as possible. I had told you to put in the comments of a post where your horse is holding tension. And of course, I got answers all over the place. So what I'm going to do is go through that post and just do videos on the different parts of the horse's body that are commented the most. And I hope I can get to everything. I should be able to. So I think that'll be fun. Today, the video that I'm doing is going to be on the pole. And I chose that for a couple reasons. One, horses hold tension in their pole, right? The pole is a super important area on a horse's body. So you obviously want to spend a lot of time paying attention to it and also getting tension out of it if there is tension there. You will also hear me say, if you've been around me long enough, the pole gets blamed for everything, okay? And I'm going to show you that today. So a lot of times people think the tension's in the pole just because the horse is acting a certain way or they're head shy or they're this or they're that. So it's not always the pole, and I want to show you that today. What I want you to have is the tools to go, where is the tension actually at and can I get it out? So I'm going to show you a bunch of different stuff today. I am going to use my gorgeous Georgia Peach because she does carry tension in like every square inch of her body, but it does kind of pull, upper neck, face for her, and we'll see that today. And then also a little bit in the left hind. Nope, right hind. So yeah, I'm going to use her, but I want you to try this out on your own horse and see what you find, okay? So here we go. If you're talking specifically about the pole, if I'm going to say, where's the pole of a horse? Everyone's going to go right here, okay? And that is correct. But I want you to look around a lot more than that. So I'm not going to just focus on this area. I'd like you to, thanks. Yeah, that's better. Right here, okay? That's the pole. But it's not always the pole, okay? So if you have a head shy horse, if you have a horse that, I just released tension out of the pole, you guys. Thanks, Georgia. She's like, you're welcome. So I want you to be able to look around and find out where the tension is actually at. Okay, so if it is the pole, let's cross that off first. Oh, not quite. It's like in my face, blaring in my face. Okay, my love. So I want you to pay attention to that. Like, why did she put her head up like that? That's tension. Okay, she shouldn't be putting her head up like that when I go to reach up like this. Okay, so if you have anything like that going on, that's tension, and I want you to pay a lot of attention to the tension. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, pole. If you think it's the pole and you think it's the pole for a certain reason, and you can comment to me or message me why you think it's the pole, I'd love to know. You can just put your hand up here. This is step one. Okay, if your horse is violently against you doing this, it probably is the pole along with every other square inch of their face. Okay, let's be real. It's not going to just be one spot of their face if they don't like this. Okay, so you can start here. This is step one. Rest your hand on their pole and wait. Ooh, see, and when I was doing that, I felt under my thumb the tendon going from the center of her pole to her ear like moved. So that's tight. Okay, so that tells me something. Her ears are tight. We're going to get to that. Okay, so this is step one. Now, if your horse is cool with this and they don't really respond, what I want you to do is add a little squeeze in. A little squeeze. Little squeeze. Okay, if your horse is doing this or blinking a lot or pulling their head away or their eyes are big and white, okay, that's tension. Okay, let's see, that's better. Okay, so add a little squeeze. Do it from both sides because you never know. Little squeeze. Like a brain sucker. You know what I mean? You know what they say about that. She goes, don't make jokes about me. Okay, squeeze, gentle squeeze. And if you have stoic red mare, back off, give them a break. I'm joking, if you have a stoic horse, but you know what I mean. There was a breath. I'll take a breath out of a stoic horse. It tells me something. But if you get it like a lot of licks and chews, if you start getting yawns based off doing that, if they shake their head because you did that, that's pole tension, okay? So now what I want you to do is feel for right behind this ridge. You know, there's that point at the top that you never want them to bonk their head, okay? Behind that, I want you to rub forward and back. And you can feel for little lumps. Now, sometimes they're the size of a dime, sometimes they're the size of a quarter. Hopefully they're not bigger than that. You can also feel for one side being bigger than the other. Is it really hard? Is it soft and squishy? Does your horse react negatively to it? Okay? And then if you have a stoic horse, actually just give any horse a break and see what happens. Give any horse a break. Okay? Not a huge response out of her. If she had a lot of pole tension, I would expect to see something coming out by now. If your horse is very, very shut down, like if you just got a new horse and they're very shut down, you can turn your back and walk about 4 feet away and just wait. Okay? You're going to need, she's like, yeah, do that because I don't like you in my face. Okay? They don't like you in their space when they're trying to release. Okay? So just give that a try if you have a really stoic horse. If you have a horse, you know, like Chester, if any of you guys know about him, or, you know, Rebel wouldn't need that. You don't need to do it. But try it out and see what happens. You never know if they want a little more space. Okay? All right, so the next one I want you to do, one hand on the halter, please. Grab a forelock if you have one. Oh, she goes, don't talk about my forelock. And jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Don't talk about my forelock. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. And then release. Nothing. Okay. So take the forelock, grab it, pull upward and jiggle. Upward and jiggle. Upward and jiggle. Okay, nothing. Right? All right. Let's rub the front of the pole, the forehead. Kind of get up in there. You can feel for these bulbs. They should be equal. If one of them's bigger than the other, you might have a jaw or a teeth issue. Rub it forward and back. Do some circles. Okay. Break. Well, there I got a lick and chew out of that. So now we're venturing out of the pole area into the face. So face and forehead. Okay, that area is also influenced by the jaw, as I said, because if the teeth are uneven or they're not chewing properly, one of those bulbs will get bigger than the other. Okay, so we did not find tension in her pole, but we found a little bit in her forehead. Let's check the ears. Flat hand, go in, surround the ear, gently squeeze and lightly pull up. If that's too much, just gently squeeze. Do some circles, warm it up, and then gently pull up, okay? So go around the base. Always have a hand on the halter, please, because they can get a little fussy about this. Okay, so squeeze. Harder than you would think. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And you can lift up. Oh, that got her. Lift up. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So see how she's dipping her head? That's pretty normal. So it can be a lot more obvious than that. She's not doing it too much. Okay? Lick and chew and yawn right off the bat. Oh, the sun's coming out again. Big breath. Now that's a breath I want to hear. That was a good one. That was a good breath. Oh, it's bright. Not complaining. Got her again. Okay, so not the pole, but the ears. I want you guys to have different tools for the different parts of the head, okay? Okay, let's check this ear, see what it says. Always a hand on the halter, please. Gentle squeeze. Actually, I shouldn't say gentle anymore because I notice a lot of people are too gentle and then it doesn't do anything. So a firm squeeze. How about that? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I can feel there's tension in this one. You can feel the tension. So a lot of times if the ear doesn't move, it's stuck to the head. I just say it's stuck to the head, right? Okay. Or if the ear is just really tight, or if you do a circle and it doesn't want to move in one direction, like she has a full circle here, so that's nice. Got her. Yeah. Gulp. Is that it, Georgia? One yawn? That's not like you. Whoa. That's scary. Okay, go back and check your work. You'll hear me say that. So rub, surround the ear, firmly squeeze, jiggle, 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 sing a song. Look at her little lips just jiggling away too. That's always nice. And then let go. Yeah, there's a little more in there. Oh, we got a head shake. Yay. How was that? Pretty good? Yeah, she says, very good. She was like, you dislodged some grain that was back in my mouth. Whoa, don't fall over, girl. Okay, now obviously there's more tension in those ears that I'd want to address, but let's move on just for the sake of this 13-minute video already. Okay, so hand on the halter, please. We've already rubbed back here. So now let's kind of go down and start looking around for some more tension. And what you can do if you really want to pinpoint where the tension is stop after every move that you do. Like she really likes this. So this is the wing of the atlas. I'm just kind of scratching it. You can feel this wing of the atlas. This gap that should be here is a little bit smaller than I like to see with her. She does get kind of jammed up into her neck. Okay, so give her a break there and see if she does anything with that. Yes, she does. Okay, so now we have ear and a little bit of like moving into the throat latch. So upper neck, ear, a little bit of throat latch. Oh, she says, goodness. Okay, let's move on then. So let's go directly to the throat latch. Oh, I can already tell that's tight. So this is, in my opinion, the throat latch is the culprit for a lot of head tension, and it really gets overlooked by a lot of people. A lot of people. I was actually never taught to work on the throat latch, I don't think. If I was, it was a very short lesson, because most people do focus on the pole. And I just think we're really missing this super important area, because you have the omohyoideus and sternohyoideus that attach to the hyoid here, and they go down the neck and they attach to the sternum and the foreleg. Okay, and you can feel them right here. So when they get really tight, this whole head kind of like jams up into the neck, and Georgia definitely has a tendency to do that. So if you feel like your horse's throat latch is like really tight, then you're probably right. Okay, you should have a nice, like almost full finger gap in between the jaw and the wing of the atlas. So let's scratch a little bit on the jaw and see what we get, okay? I'm just going back and forth. I'm just looking for areas right now. There's the TMJ. Okay, let's see what that does. Got her. So she's pretty much tight everywhere with the pole. That sounds about right, huh, Georgia? GG. Okay, so let me get behind the ear. Shoot, she was not ready for me to step forward there. Let me get behind the ear here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, jaw. You could do the forehead. Now see, when you add all these things together, you don't know where the tension actually came from. So when I'm trying to find tension on a horse, I'll do each little separate area all by itself, and I stand back and give them a little bit of time to release. Okay, so now if I stand back and she releases, I don't know if it was from the base of the ear, a little bit of the throat latch, the wing of the atlas, the jaw, or the forehead. I don't really know where it's from. You don't like me on this side of your face, huh? Interesting. Thank you. Okay, so there's lick and chew, nothing crazy. All right. So there's the poll. There's the poll for you. I hope that helps. I will definitely do some more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this thing, the way I did this, you will love my online clinic for horse owners. I actually break the head and face down into like 5 or 6 different videos. So the ears alone is one video. And then I think the forehead's one video. I really help people release the jaw, different stuff like that. So if you enjoyed this style of learning, you'll really like my online clinic for horse owners, because we're going to go through the whole body like this. And then you also get to become a member of my private online coaching group where you can submit videos to me and I will give you feedback on them. So if you're interested, shoot me a message or just check it out. It's called Winning Your Horse's Heart Through Bodywork Online Clinic. All right. Talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.